Hey, Yulia, Tarbath here, and I help health and wellness coaches create their thriving businesses online. So welcome to another video. And in this video today, I wanted to talk about one skill that a lot of health coaches are missing. And as a result of that skill that they do not have, they don't see the level of income and growth that they want to experience in their business. So this is one skill that you will definitely need to pay very close attention to. So if you health coach, I know that your passion is to help people, restore their health naturally. And you've probably gone through your own journey of restoring your health and going through a lot of suffering and then finding a light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, and then transforming your health and then realizing, you know what, I want to help others avoid the level of pain that I went through, or restore, heal the amount of pain that I went through. So this is why you became a health coach, probably. And if you are a doctor, if you're a chiropractor, then obviously your desire is to help people. And this is the very reason why you became and studied to such a high level of qualification, is because you want to help other people. And what happens is that a lot of health coaches get very excited about representing themselves, so about connecting with their audience and building their audience and posting videos and creating content. But when it comes to enrolling people, knowing how to enroll people into their program, that's one skill that they're missing. And more specifically, they're missing the skill of being able to diagnose their client's pain. You see what happens in our world. Through collective programming, we are taught to avoid pain. We are taught to avoid pain. We are taught to neglect pain. Oh, something happened. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Snap out of it. Just be happy. Forget about it. Don't be so miserable. And constantly we're taught to avoid pain right from the start. Oh, you're so sad. Have this candy, for example. Or let me buy you a toy. You're crying and you hurt yourself. Let's go and buy you a toy. So all of the time we are taught, the conditioning, our society conditions us to avoid pain. Oh, someone's got a headache. Well, let me get that painkiller and go to pharmacy, get a painkiller so that I don't feel that headache anymore. So it's a very quick fixes all the time, yes? And as a result of that, people escape their pain. People don't want to connect to it. People don't want to study it, to understand it as a way for them to form a plan of action in the future. And your job as a coach, your job as a leader, as someone who is here to lead people forward, is to be able to diagnose the pain that they're going through and let them sit in it. Let them experience it. A lot of health coaches, when people start to open up, so when you're talking to a prospect and they start to open up about their level of pain, sometimes people will cry. I've talked to hundreds of people in our health coaching business, which, by the way, we've been running for over 8 years. We built it to 6 figures a year. And before my husband took over and before I started teaching health coaches, I took a lot of calls and I talked to a lot of people, and some of them would start crying on the phone. Yes, they would be that moved by the depth of our conversation that they would start crying. And what usually happens is that when someone goes into that state, your conditioned response will be like, oh, don't worry about it. And you'll want to redirect things into something positive and ask them another question and distract them from that level of pain. And I'm encouraging you to learn to go with it and to not escape pain and to learn to diagnose that level of pain. So right now they're here, yes, and they're experiencing a lot of pain and suffering. Let them experience it. Don't divert their attention away from it. Let them experience it. And then they want to be here. Yeah, so there's like that gap. Right now they're here, it sucks. They want to be here, they're in hell, and they want to be here because it's heaven, and they need a process to get there. And your program bridges that gap. Your program is a tool, is a solution that you offer to people in order to bridge that gap. So the more you make them understand the level of pain that they're experiencing and how it's affecting their life, how it's going to affect their future life, how it's going to affect their future relationship, how it's going to affect their future career, how it's going to affect them as parents, how it's going to affect them as a person, how it can, what sort of life it can lead to. The more you explain that to them, the more they will understand that their problem is big and they need to solve it. And then moving forward and taking your program, joining your program, becoming a high ticket client of yours is going to be a natural progression that they'll need to make, that transition that they'll need to make towards that happy, beautiful, pain-free future that they want to experience for themselves. So I want to ask you a question. Do you feel that you go into that level of depth? And most importantly, are you able to stay there, to really let them experience the burden of their pain? Or do you want to take them out of it? Let's just, let's move on to something positive. Let's not dwell there. Let's, move on to something positive. So in a way, you don't even allow them to experience the real burden of their problem, the reality of their problem, the way it affects their life. So let me know in the comment section. Are you moving them quickly out of it, or are you letting them sit in it and experience it and understand that, you know what, this is a big problem that I need to solve for myself? And your role as a coach, your role as an enrollment coach, as someone who helps people enroll into their dreams, as someone who helps people build the life of your dreams, is to be amazing at that. Is to be amazing at enrolling people, because you care for them that much, because you care for you really want to make a big impact in this world, and you generating income is simply a reflection of how amazing you are at transforming people's lives and how amazing you are at making people realize that they have to take action in order to sort out their problem. That's the secret of your successful six-figure coaching business, multiple six-figure coaching business. That's the secret. And the better you are at enrollment conversations, which, by the way, is something that I teach in great depth in my program, Coaching Breakthrough Academy, the better you are at enrollment conversations, the more clients you'll get. The better your clients' lives will be. So it's the one skill that you should not neglect. It's the one skill that you should focus on, and it's the one skill that you should absolutely master. Thanks so much for watching this video, and if you would like to discover the process of marketing yourself, marketing your message, getting clients, and also growing your health and wellness coaching business to a successful six-figure level, then join me for my free training. You can register for it at yuliatarbath.com/training. So claim your free spot. And I'm going to link this video to another video where I will explain how to go through sales objections when you are getting them. See you there.